boy. Hang on a second. Hey, William. You're the first one to, I guess, finally hear the new mic. I did some testing beforehand. Sounds pretty good, I think, so far. But you guys are gonna be the ones to judge. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Jacob? I'm just tired, William. It's been a long weekend, and I still have my the rest of my work to do that I brought home from my homework from work that I gotta finish up doing. Hey, Wazoo. How are you, man?
Come on up and see.
Yeah, I mean, I tested, Wazoo, I tested it beforehand. To, see how it sounds, and I mean, there's definitely a difference. Without a doubt, there's definitely a difference.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Gutenberg.
I mean,
why not?
What is this chair, this mic, it's all thanks
to, the empire is
falling
asunder in his hands.
You know, the viewers
German
like you
counts
and
elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate
Gilbert and
because
John,
Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German all of my sponsors.
Traitor.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Henry.
You know, the tips that you give me to help, you know,
improve
the stream, make it something better. So,
just listen and you'll hear.
I wouldn't be having this without you, so I appreciate it,
Wazoo. Has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though.
Yeah, well,
Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia.
You don't have to tell me, Jacob. In my first playthrough, I fucked up his house.
To hell with Rosenberg and his
this time, I'm gonna...
Sir Radzik
I'm gonna hold up for that.
Wenceslas commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal
to
the king.
Well, number one, you're right. More room. See, I also like now that it's set up above me, right here.
Your deal will
I feel
soon have
less
nothing left to rule.
Cramped when the mic
Luxembourg to help your king.
The mic used to be up here, right in front of me.
Sigismund, and don't forget about Gutenberg.
Hey, Emmy.
Well, Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes,
but good man, Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
William, you haven't seen this yet? It's Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Is our rightful king.
Came out last month.
Deutsch is an idiot.
To certain fanfare.
Well, what can you do? I might have
Emphasis
an idea.
on realism, medieval times.
Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson.
But
doesn't he, Fritz?
Released
to Matthew.
To a lot of bugs.
Are you mad?
A lot.
Do you want to end up in the pillory?
They probably still exist
Don't
here.
Listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
Gamer, the mic is right here, buddy.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well,
I'm okay, I mean,
tired. To be honest.
Still got some more work to do, but I figured I'd install the new mic and test it out for you guys.
But I was going to get ale for father.
But on
and
that
a
point, give me
few
1
other
second.
things.
I'm gonna get a...
We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, how? Are you with us?
I have the choice, but nope, I'm not doing it.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
Apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
Yeah, I know I heard when I was testing it, bring it up a little bit closer like this. It's like a fight between getting the mic in a right position and also, you know, being able to see the screen, you know what I mean?
I think that's all of me.
Huh. Yeah, exactly. But to be honest, that being said, I still like it here in this position than the old one, because at least I feel more closer to the desktop than having it right in front of me right here, you know.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers.
But yeah, no, without a doubt, this definitely sounds better. I mean, it should, but I could tell the difference immediately when I first started testing it out.
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world.
Yeah,
The
I know
world's
what you
a
mean.
dangerous place, and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man.
You
And
well,
as it
like I was
happens,
telling
today's your
Wazoo,
last chance.
you know,
I have to leave. So,
I wouldn't be able to
are you
get,
ready to
you know,
get
this
stuck
chair and this mic upgrade without the tips and support I get from the viewers. Like, cause, for example, I mean, but that being said, you're right. The original mic I got, the camera that I got, this, you know, the PC. It's all that came out of my coin. All that came out of my initial investment, you know.
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Thanks, Jacob. And you're right. And Jacob, as a matter of fact, I did. That's exactly what I did initially. I looted all the stuff from my parents' place and sold it for the coin. I still kicked Kunish's ass though. Whereas when I first played this, I failed miserably. Also, picking herbs and selling them gets you a little bit of funds too, and helps with your herbalism. So, yeah, even though this isn't the same mic that I ordered, it still works. It's still basically the same class and quality, and some people even say it's a little bit better than what I originally ordered, so. Only for herbs, Emmy. He only does it when I'm picking herbs. and as a matter of fact, Emmy, you're right. It does. There is already a mod that keeps it in first person. It doesn't do a third person scene when you're picking. But on the other hand, when you increase your herbalism, like I just did, it widens the radius of picking herbs, so that you don't have to bend down for every single herb next to each other. You'll be able to get a wider radius at one go, so it reduces the amount of times you have to do this.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Yeah, I know. Well, speaking of which, I've already downloaded mods. That's what. Oh, I think I put that in the title.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
See, I still haven't figured this out well.
Not bad. Get. Good. There you. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience.
Yeah, I know, Jacob. But as people who watched me play this the first time will tell you, my bow skills aren't exactly top notch. But yeah, I downloaded, well, I have a handful of mods. One is a little, a UI. It doesn't change a whole lot from the game. It's like a very subtle UI tweak to kind of clean it up a little bit better. But one of them is like a generally overhauled immersion mod. That kind of helps keep the difficulty balance full on throughout the game, instead of like, I just remember this game going from ridiculously hard to ridiculously easy, you know, in like an instant, you know what I mean?
Rakes, spades, forks, and... kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all. What can I do for you? God be with you. Dark at home? A torch will help. For the winter?
Where's that trader?
Then you'll need a rake.
Hey, Crystal. And no, you're not. I keep forgetting. Can I sell Kunesh's stuff? Or, like, all of it? I can't even remember whether or not I have to keep some of these things or not. Sorry about that. Well, what I mean, Jacob, is all three of them. The nails, hammer, and axe. Okay. I just want to make sure.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Little does he know.
I'm glad you stopped by.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do.
Your beauty, of course.
Aw, yeah.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question.
Yeah.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. By the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Oh, yeah?
So? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Jeez. Now that everybody knows about the gambling, people are raking in the cash. But so I need to get on it and start putting up that the new store up soon.
Aren't they lovely?
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Yeah, no, I think I like that too, Wazoo.
By the way,
I like the idea of the jackpot.
What happened to Deutsch? I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
You're not my real dad.
I understand.
Oh, wait.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
Hey, Carl.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up. When I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
No. Oh, the only crafting you can do is alchemy.
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Lewis.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
Did I paint my room?
What about Sigismund?
No, that's just daylight, Lewis. That's
Do you think
probably why
Charles
it looks like
would have
that.
brought an army down on his own
I know
people
that it's a little
like
bit
Sigismund?
bluer than normal.
No.
And what people are used to seeing.
Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
You can see the hats on my hoodie, so I can't put it on now because I was actually kind of starting to feel a little chilly. But don't ignore me.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Alright, no problem. No, I'm good. I'm good, Lewis. I'll settle down, Team
What are you
Burger.
loitering around here for?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks.
I'm
So
good,
how's
Lewis.
Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
God, Bob, have you gone deaf?
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you.
Hey,
I'll
Mark.
be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
You checking out that ass? Hey,
Fine
Mark.
lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Come here. Give me my hoodie back. Give my hoodie back. Give my hoodie back. Thank you.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Try
To
it.
helping out the light. It's going into sunset pretty soon. Oh God, I'm such a tool bag. This is so cringy.
You still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, shut up.
Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
What's demonic? I don't know. You'll have to ask Emmy. I don't think Worm's Tooth is
Once
available
it's
on
ready,
Xbox
send your
One.
son up to me
Because
with
I don't think Worm's Tooth has been
Good work,
ported
Martin.
to the PC
Sure.
version of Special Edition.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said.
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay. A messenger. He was in a hurry. What's happened?
William, you gotta use his full name. Oh boy.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Sells it 6 levels later.
Come on!
No, Crystal.
Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates! Get ready, people! Come on!
Why mess with me?
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
Oh shit. Damn. It's still pretty rough. This is the second time I see it, and it's still rough to see.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there!
You'll find out, Carl. A little bit of the glitch with the water right there. Yeah, I would agree too. Alpha, it felt like I was really hoping that that Fallout 4 gave you a little bit more time in the pre-war era to kind of build that relationship that you have a little bit better beforehand. How old is Henry? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. My assumption is I don't know. He looks like he's in his early 20s, but I couldn't tell you.
Hell, you Tata beast!
Fuck you guys. Yeah, Mark, I think it is pretty good. I already tested it beforehand. You can tell the difference really well. He wanted to follow his father's instructions, I guess. Meanwhile, I'm bleeding out. Blah.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the street. Run for it! Warn the others! They've tore Scarlet!
Oh boy.
Flee!
Out of the way. Oh boy. Ah! Leave me alone!
Go! They'll kill you all!
Ow! Rude!
Run for it!
God, get out of the way!
Kibaszok veled! Na gyere, Gani!
Back Douglas!
There we go.
Oh my God! Hey, Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey!
It is. Yeah, well, you're correct, Carl. It is Hungarian.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
I know, Cheeseburger.
I don't know.
I had to create my
I've never
own
seen armor
during
like
my
it, or
entire
heard
first
their language.
playthrough.
Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy.
This is gonna hurt.
Pull that arrow out. Easy.
Well,
All done.
You're right.
You were lucky, lad.
Carl, but I mean,
The arrow missed the
he was
bone.
making a guess. Again, this is the idea is
You only
that
needed
Henry's
bandaging,
a
and I've done
peasant.
that often enough before.
He doesn't know
War is a
all
good
about the goings on in the world,
Can you
so he
stand?
might not wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Czech, Hungarian, or
There you go. Good as new.
Tartar Muslim.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Well, Carl, I don't know about that one.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
That is one thing, Carl. The game does look really good.
What's your
Problem
name,
is
boy?
it's
I'm Henry.
It's not very
Son of the
optimized.
Skalitz blacksmith.
Again,
I know
along with the glitches.
Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I don't know
As
about
you
that
command.
yet, Carl. Only because they already the developers just released a major, fix patch, and they already hinted that it's not going to be the only one that they're going to drop. However, like I said, notwithstanding the patches they made, I downloaded an immersion. It's called Immersion Balance Overhaul, I think.
Any word from the huntsman?
I talked to him. He's got half a dozen hares for us and 4 quails. And he's saving half a deer for us, too.
Wait, get up.
When will he bring them?
He promised he'd bring
Forgotten
them
all the
today.
controls of this place already.
Excellent. You'll take care of it when he comes?
Certainly.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal?
Fled from Scarlet.
Sorrow is easier to
How
bear
did you
on a
manage
full
that?
stomach.
Oh,
I
God
heard
damn it,
about
my
your
stomach
father.
hurts.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horses.
But it's no excuse for rudeness.
Oh,
Where's the kitchen?
something to eat.
I know, I'm starving. Shut up. Jeez, why am I lost all of a sudden?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed.
How's it
How could he not
going?
be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Bloody peasant.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Hold on, stomach. I'm picking things up one at a time. And now I'm sleepy.
I hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there.
What the hell are you looking at?
How did it happen?
Oh my god, lady.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
What is that?
I downloaded a new clock. I think this looks pretty nice too.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you.
She is thirsty
I came to
as
offer you
fuck.
solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Mm-hmm.
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help.
Can I go back to
talk
bed
about
now?
it,
I need an
if
adult.
you feel like it.
It's a trap!
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
Mm-hmm.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench.
I feel like she was
She'd
supposed
been
to say
caught
that
by a gang
after
of
I
Cuban savages who planned to violate her.
After I said
I had
this.
Sarasic's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Oh God.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown.
But we already established this, Crystal.
He refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg, After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Melody, you're still young and beautiful.
Stop! Stop!
Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Thank you. Go.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry.
Am I gonna play Metal Gear Survive?
And God bless.
No.
Good night.
No, I'm not. I have zero interest in that cheeseburger, and you should know that.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Part caveman?
You might be right.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Kinky?
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough.
Nothing, Crystal. Just observing y'all
right.
talking in chat.
Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is
Hey,
right
what's up,
here.
Don? Is it worth the money? Even
What are you doing
even
up
after
so
the
late,
first
Divish?
big patch,
At
I would
your
say
age,
no.
you need a good night's
Is
sleep.
it worth a purchase? Yes.
Well, Rantic, you didn't exactly
I don't know.
pick
I
the
don't know
best
what
time for
what
an
sort of
outing
price
either.
I'd give on it,
In
John.
a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right.
I don't know. Maybe I would
Believe
say
it or not, this
maybe
Tempest
40.
is a godsend for me and my men.
If you could find
My
him for
old
40, I
granddad
think that's a
used
fair
to say,
price.
better a sore throat than a
Considering.
slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this
Oh, yeah?
tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired
You
of living?
ass!
Sir, quiet!
Whoa!
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to right there now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report
I know they
everything to me
fixed
at
the
once.
alchemy table
Understood?
glitch where you just rise above the ground. They also fixed like the horses kind of going halfway over a ledge.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
on my way out.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
No, Alpha. I still have the rest of my work to do. I'm probably gonna play for maybe another 45 minutes and then stop.
Everyone to the Bailey battlement. Quickly, we have visitors.
Hey!
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them? I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore
Sir Divish?
order
Yes.
by
Him
burning
right there?
and
Yes,
pillaging
that's
the
him.
king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty.
Sir Radzig Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Yep, he's still mad.
She did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening. Well done. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good.
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas
So
took
he
a liking to
can
Kuttenberg.
loot it?
After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down
That's war for you, lad.
Where did these...
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. And believe me,
Jesus, look where you're going!
aye, them cool.
Good day to you. What?
Is there someone?
Votova is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the if he hadn't already.
Soldiers, them with the strange clothes and iron masks on their faces. Aye, I saw them.
What? My respect.
Can we trade?
If you've got...
If you got the coin. Okay. Damn, that's expensive for a freaking lockpick, dude. I forgot how much this stuff is. But I can sell this. I can sell this.
Safe? Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us.
You okay, buddy? Hey, Mike. We'll be right back. I'm gonna... Right back. Go to the restroom real quick. Whatever, Crystal. Alright. What am I doing? I'm trying to think of if there's any other... Well, I'm gonna try and find my own horse, because before the last time I didn't end up getting a horse. I'm trying to figure out, like, are my only options to just steal one right here inside the castle and just go for it, or what?
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know what?
Oh, someone is about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them.
Well, that didn't work.
I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I need to get...
You here again?
Well, that's the thing. I think I'm hoping or assuming that there might be a horse available. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to steal a horse at some point. I'm hoping that I can, once I'm able to get out, that I can take a horse around here. You know, because I remember going straight out and going straight there and without a horse, and it just let me do that.
Down with the strange clothes and iron marks on their faces.
I think I need to adjust the water settings because it's just acting weird.
Hey, who's there?
Hmm? Going out the other way will help.
Hey, what the hell do you... Damn!
Are you serious?
My bad. I'm leaving. Shit. Then again, what's stopping me from just like jumping off here and going? Can't I just do that? Fuck it.
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm. He's trying to
Shit.
escape. You men down there. There's a prisoner escaping. Catch him. There, below the battlements.
Well, I never. There's someone there.
Who is it?
Yeah. I need a horse. Where's a horse? Seriously, is there real legit no horse around here? Why is this happening? Get up! Oh my god. Bunch of pigs. Freaking Tanner.
Jesus! That sounded like...
That's all right,
No
Mike.
sticks to you.
Have you got any?
Not much, unless you...
How do you mean?
As you can see, I tapped at you.
Well, I don't think...
He wouldn't. Look here. In which case...
All right.
Couldn't you...
I'm in...
Yeah, if I go that way, that'll head me back to Skalitz. So I'm gonna try and find someplace. I mean, if not, then fuck it. You just now noticed where the mic is? Uh-oh.
gave me the right. Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
Fuck.
Kurva!
Yeah.
Fuck! My ankle!
Yeah, nice acting, dude. You know what? Fuck the horse. I guess I'm starting off with no armor whatsoever as well. You think so, Mike? I haven't heard that description. I feel like it sounds. I feel like it does sound a lot better than the snowball. See? Oh well. Hey, Logan.
Looks like they've already gone.
Ravna. Well, you're right. And also, this is a legit condenser mic. Like, I had to not just buy the mic, but an audio interface to hook up, because it works on XLR and not a direct USB connection. And now I'm using this, and also on top of that, I'm not using that software anymore to enhance the quality. So I'm really hoping that'll actually fix the mic issues from now on too. So I'm using it direct. You know how, when I start a game, the mic sometimes cuts off or cuts out because of the game starting or whatever. I think now that won't be an issue. If it did that, I'd be really
What's
pissed.
that?
Fucker. Fuck you, bitch. I know. I'll probably have to download that mod after this is over. Well, I like the new position that the mic is in too. It's less intrusive for my taste on top of everything else. Ultra bathrobe mode. What's up, cool guy? I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh shit. Although I feel like I'm much better with the combat, I don't feel confident enough to go take on like 6 guys. Cool guy. I mean, let's put it this way. I play a lot of Bethesda games, so think Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Kingdom Come is another one. Battlefield 1 is another one. Assassin's Creed Origins. So a lot of like, I would say about 80% of it is open world RPG, single player. I swear to God. Shit. I think if you check my... I'm not failing it. I do have a mod list whenever I play Skyrim. It should have there a list of... I think there is a base overhaul that I do. Mike and Alpha just jinxed each other. I forget what it's called, though. I'm sure one of the mods can put the server on there. Awesome, dude. Welcome, man. You gotta go around. Okay, so part of the immersion mod, if I'm full, so you see the pig at the bottom, I can't run anymore. I used to be able to run. It just, it used to just, you know, cut down my stamina, as you can see. But now I can't sprint anymore. What's the point of this game? Vengeance. What else is the motivation surrounding an open world RPG protagonist?
What's that? Hey, who's... Well now, what's come pouring out from under some rock? Ah! Here!
Loot. I can't loot him. Why can't I loot him? Cabbages. There we go. What do you mean? What website I used? Are you talking about my channel, like my banner? If you're talking about the banner art that's on my channel, it's I had a commission from somebody. My website.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. Died with a sword in his hand.
Excuse me. Hey, this time I didn't cause any of that.
No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca.
My girl.
I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest. And here we go. If you go to some of my older my other Skyrim live streams, the description should have links for mods that you can download, or the mods that I use via Nexus. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you.
Yeah, Logan, I did start a new game with a handful of mods.
Here, under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
The biggest one is like the, I keep forgetting the damn name. I think it's like Immersive Balance Overhaul. That one, it affects like, how food affects you, weight. It also affects like, you know, the economy, price of goods, stuff like that, to kind of make it more of a balanced game. And, you know, not be completely powerless in the beginning, but then immediately OP afterwards, you know, in a matter of seconds. I downloaded the UI. It's very, very subtle, so the UI looks a lot like vanilla, but it's a lot thinner, a lot more compact, and I like it. I downloaded an overhaul for the clock that you can't see yet, so I can't do anything right there. I also added 2 mods that affects arrows. One that makes them faster, and another one that takes away the trails that they make when you fire an arrow.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you're a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me.
You want Candy Cane Angel? What the hell is that?
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Muddy
Oh.
the Butcher's?
Oh, yeah. No, fuck that, Alpha. That's
Isn't
not
that
happening.
Buddy the Butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Seems to me that dog knows exactly why he's going for you. You're picking dead men's pockets.
Am I? Well, it looks like I'm not the only one. How is your looting more honorable than mine?
Because fuck you, that's why.
You think I'm as bad as you? How dare you?
Don't like the truth, do you? Well, if we can't talk things over, come on, let's see what you're made of.
Ow! Easy there, boy. You know me. I'm a good
Fuck! Kunda!
That's right!
I can't! It won't let me! It won't let me kill him! Fuck! Now I feel like an asshole because I could have kicked his ass this time around. Okay, Crystal. Thanks.
So, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
Oh boy.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Who are you?
Yeah, that was supposed to go down in one hit. I didn't realize that though. I'll be right back.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Guard! Disperse this rebel!
Fuck!
Title drop. Hey, Shadow. I'm gonna have to end it here when the scene finishes though, guys. I gotta finish up this work. As much as I don't want to, but it is what it is. I gotta get something going for tomorrow. Thanks, Shadow. Appreciate that. Like Shadow is immersive balance overhaul. It's pretty extensive, that one. Affects like armor, values, defense, the economy, food, etc., etc. A couple of stuff for arrows. A couple of visual changes though.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben. Eltaposlak, mint egy tekvet, hely! Aggányban!
I like how I can improve my my skills even in a dream. You're playing Titanfall 2?
Do you need
Nice.
some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Alright, guys, it's almost over. And as Mike
Hallelujah.
suggested,
I
Jack
thought
is
you'd
on,
never
so
Were you having a night?
I can go return the favor to him. He's been giving me a couple of raids already. So, Mike, if you could put Jack's link in the description,
Bed.
and then I'll head over there myself.
Where at?
We're at my uncle's mill.
Hang on.
You don't.
Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't-
Thank you.
Yep.
Any good.
I already know. Few delirious days later.
You're awake.
Yep, I'm awake.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The beating.
What in the world?
Wait.
What? They're all dead.
All after.
Don't say that.
No, there isn't.
How did you manage?
You were I tried to.
I know. I know it's a short stream. I just have some work to do.
Searching?
Yes.
So Divish. Oh,
Good morning to you. Got you. I had a. You can stay.
I've been well enough.
He's in.
I know, sir.
You've been in.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. 2 weeks.
I owe you.
All right.
Okay. Game saved. All right. Now we're going. All right, guys. I'm heading over to Jack's stream, and I'll see you there. Thanks again for watching, and I appreciate all of you for your help. Okay? Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. I'm heading out there.